A Sales Conference, Part 1.
It's 7:30 now. At 8, I'll call a taxi. The taxi'll take us to the airline terminal, and then we'll take a bus to the airport. I hope Kathy won't be late. If she's late, we'll have to take a taxi to the airport. That'll be expensive. We'll be in Washington, D.C. at 10 after 10. It takes an hour to get there. Mr. Tate has asked his secretary to meet us. She'll take us to his office. When we get to Mr. Tate's office, I'll go with him to the conference, and Kathy'll go with his wife. They'll spend the day together. I don't know what they'll do. I hope Kathy'll enjoy her day with Mrs. Tate. I think the conference will be very interesting. I hope I'll see some of my old friends. That'll be nice.
Part 2. At the office.
This is our office, Mr. Kent. I'll tell Mr. Tate you're here.
When he's ready, we'll go into his office.
Oh, no. When I tell him you're here, he'll want to see you immediately.
Hello, Dave. I hope you had a pleasant trip.
Yes, it was the most enjoyable trip we've had in a long time. Bruce, I'd like you to meet my wife, Kathy. Kathy, this is Bruce Tate. You met before at a sales conference about 4 years ago.
Oh, yes. I remember very well.
When we met, you had to hurry away for an appointment.
Where will your wife meet Kathy, Bruce?
She'll be here soon. She'll be a little late because she had to go to the dentist this morning. When she arrives, Dave and I'll go to the conference. She'll take Kathy sightseeing or shopping.
At the conference.
Who'll represent our Boston office at the conference?
A couple of fellows will be there from Boston.
Will Joe Boyd be there?
Yes, he's the manager of the sales department. Ah, there he is. Joe.
Hello, Bruce.
You remember Dave Kent, don't you? He was at our conference in Chicago 4 years ago.
Oh, yes. And then you went to our Geneva office.
That's right.
Where will you go next?
I'm not sure. When I met the manager of our New York office, he offered me a job.
Will you take it?
Maybe. When we go back to New York City, I'll discuss it with my wife.
If I were you, I'd take it.
I'll have to think about it.
We'll discuss it later. If we don't hurry, we'll be late for this meeting.
After the general meeting.
That was the most interesting general meeting I've ever attended.
Yes, it was certainly more interesting than the one we had last year.
And more enjoyable, too.
Well, it's always satisfying to hear about success and progress.
I didn't hear everything the president said. Where are we going to open new offices?
In Amsterdam and Hamburg.
And when they're open, we'll have 5 European offices. Amsterdam, Hamburg, Paris, London, and Milan.
What about Stockholm, Madrid, and Geneva?
Oh, yes, that's 8.
But remember, the other 2 large American computer companies have 10 European offices.
But our sales are higher.
That's true. Our production has expanded more rapidly. When will our new offices open?
They'll open next January.
Another Manhattan.
We'll have to go soon, Bruce. Our wives will be back.
Oh, no, they won't be back yet. Shall we have another drink with Joe?
Yes, I think you should have another drink with me.
Oh, no, we really can't.
That's ridiculous. Of course you can. Waiter, 3 Manhattans, please.
About your job offer, Dave. I think you should take it.
Well, I don't think Kathy enjoys city life.
If you work in New York City, you can live in the country. If I were you, I'd buy a house in Connecticut.
But it takes so long to get into New York City.
You're absolutely wrong. It only takes about an hour. Really, Dave, you should take the job. If you don't, you'll be sorry.
Part 3.
3 hours by plane.
How long does it take to get to Chicago?
It takes about 3 hours by plane.
If I leave tomorrow morning, I'll be there by the afternoon.
And if you go by train, it'll take about 24 hours. Vacation.
It's much too nice for sitting inside today.
Yes, it's a good day for walking.
The mountains aren't far from here, are they?
No, but I can't walk there today.
Neither can I. And tomorrow will be Sunday.
Yes. And we can't walk there on Sunday, can we?
No, there'll be too many people. Sightseeing in Washington, D.C. Part 1.
We're sorry we don't have more time for sightseeing. We arrived yesterday morning, and we have to leave tonight. Yesterday morning, Kathy did some shopping, and after lunch she did some sightseeing. I had to go to the sales conference, and so I couldn't do any sightseeing. Last night we were much too tired to do anything. When Kathy's ready, we'll go downstairs for breakfast. During breakfast, we'll plan our day. Actually, we'll only think about the morning, because at 1:30 we're meeting the Tates. They plan to do some sightseeing with us after lunch. If the weather's nice, we'll have a picnic in the park. It looks as if it'll be a nice day. I hope it won't be too hot.
Part 2. Finding the map.
Let's sit here by the front window.
No, that table's much too small. If we sit at a larger table, we can open the map.
Okay. Shall we sit here?
No, I'd prefer to sit near the back window. Don't you want to sit by a window?
Yes, of course I do. When I wanted to sit by the front window, you didn't want to.
The table by the front window was too small. Much too small.
Let's look at the map now.
Where is it? Don't you have it?
No, I think you have it. Didn't you have it among your business papers?
No. When I saw it upstairs, it was between your shopping bag and your writing paper. So I think you should look in your shopping bag.
I know you're wrong, but I'll look.
I hope it's there.
You were right. Here it is.
Here's our waitress with our breakfast. We'll look at the map after breakfast.
Looking at the map.
We're here on M Street, and we're going to meet the Tates at the entrance to the Art Museum.
That's ideal. We'll go east on Constitution Avenue, and when we get to the Senate buildings, we'll turn right.
Yes. Then after we've visited the Capitol, we'll walk along the other side of the mall to the museum.
Maybe we should walk down the middle of the mall.
Okay. That sounds as if it'll be nice.
Shall we walk, or shall we take the bus to Constitution Avenue? I always prefer walking.
I usually prefer taking the bus. But wait a minute. We've forgotten the White House. Don't you want to see that?
Oh, of course I do. Let's go there first.
Good. Let's go.
The Supreme Court.
Do you know what that building is?
Isn't that the Treasury Department?
No. We walked by the Treasury earlier, so it can't be that. Let's look at the map.
It's the Supreme Court, isn't it?
Don't you think it looks like old Roman architecture?
No. It looks like Greek architecture.
Shall we go inside?
It's closed, so we can't.
Can't we go inside the Capitol either?
Yes, we can, but we'll have to hurry. Remember, we plan to meet the Tates at 1:30.
Oh, yes. If we hurry, we'll be on time.
Walking in Washington, D.C.
Didn't you drive by the White House when you went to the conference yesterday?
Yes, we did. But we drove by it very fast. Let's walk around it today. I always prefer walking to driving.
Yes, so do I. But I get tired very easily.
If you get tired today, we'll take a bus. Aren't we there now? I can see the top of the White House.
Oh, yes. That's the back of it. Don't you think we should walk around to the front?
Yes, let's do that.
And then, if we go right, we'll be on 15th Street.
Yes. And then, when we get to Constitution Avenue, we'll turn left. And we can walk straight to the Senate buildings.
It seems as if our plan will be perfect.
Part 3. Studying.
John? Where are you?
I'm upstairs.
What are you doing?
I'm watching television.
Come downstairs immediately. I want you to do your studying.
I prefer watching television, Mom.
It's much too early to watch television.
But I don't like studying, Mom.
Don't you want to go to college?
Yes, Mom. Oh, okay. I'll go into the back room.
The lake.
Shall we dance?
What a good idea. Thank you.
Let's go to the front by the group.
Okay. But it looks as if it's very crowded there.
Well, if you get hot or tired, we'll go outside. It's very nice by the lake.
Let's stay inside.